Hey, what's up everyone? Jay here. Welcome to my YouTube channel, helping you successfully sell on Amazon. Now today is a very heavy topic that I'm going to be covering. Extremely heavy topic. And in fact, everyone who gets involved with this business goes through this. And many these days are also puzzled and overthinking about this topic. And that is product selection. When you first start this e-commerce business, you have to sell a product. And for many of the beginners, they don't know how to start. And they're going to perhaps Google, YouTube, and they're buying courses, and they're getting all sorts of different types of advices from different perspectives, right? And they don't know which one is right for them. And this video, I'm gonna cover, what I have learned on my journey, and because I've sold my own products, I've sold products for companies, I've also sold and helped students and clients sell their products. So I fully understand the whole field of Amazon, I believe, if you will. Now, I want to start off by showing you an image. Let's jump onto my computer here for a second. You may have seen this image before. And it is an image of an elephant, as you can see here, with people inspecting the elephant, and they're blindfolded. And they're giving you their opinion on what it is, right? One is saying, oh, it's a fan, and they're holding the ear. One is saying it's a wall. One is saying it's a rope, right? And I think right now in the Amazon world, this is what's happening. Because one person succeeds on Amazon and says, this is what's worked for me, I think you should do this. Second person has success on Amazon, and they start to put out YouTube videos saying, this is what's working for me, you should do this. And then you perhaps go away and buy a course, pay thousands of dollars for it, and they say something else completely different. So what is the truth? Obviously, these guys are all right? Because they have obviously successfully sold on Amazon before, and they've got something to share. Now, the truth is, everyone is in a different situation. Everyone's got, different amount of cash in the bank account, different amount of time available, different challenges in life. So everyone's in a different boat, if you will. And after going through my own experiences and failures, and of course my clients and all of that stuff, my students, I have been able to see Amazon as a whole, if you will, like the whole picture of this product selection scenario, or this space, if you will. I'm still thinking about my trainings here, my modules, because I have been talking about this and teaching this. And that is, if you want to be able to sell and see yourself in this business long term, there are things that are far more important than product selection. And I believe it's sales and marketing. Now, we're going to talk more about that later on. But this particular video, I'm going to cover, product selection and why people spend so long overthinking, months and even sometimes years before they pick a product and put out in the market. So the whole overthinking, I'm going to hopefully address in this video today, because I've mapped out, if you will, all the parts, all the possible branches, if you will, of this journey. And hopefully you can take a look at this and, because it's all in one picture, and make your decision in terms of how you want to select your products and how you should be approaching this business. So let's jump right into it. Okay, so here we have 4 private label product parts, possible product parts, possible parts to private labeling and getting started in this e-commerce / Amazon business. Now, I'm going to start with the first path, and that is typically what everyone is drawn to naturally, because it is sounding very attractive when we see all these ads, etc. And that is finding the perfect product that's in demand, a trending hot product that flies off the shelf, right? All the great Jungle Scout recommendations, Helium 10 recommendations, all those tools and softwares that are out there giving you their scores, right? And let's take a look at this particular path in more detail. The pros, the cons, and I'm also going to share with you an example here as well. Pros are this. You don't need to do shit when you find a perfect product. You just list it and it sells. And believe me, these kind of products do exist. I know someone from Auckland who sells on Amazon, makes hundreds of sales daily without advertising. So I know these products do exist. Pros, again, wave of customers and sales. We can establish quickly, get in there quick. Low marketing costs, and you don't need to be a salesperson or a marketer to be able to sell these products. People are already looking for them. Cons, risk of other sellers also jumping on board on this trend or on this particular so-called perfect product that you are trying to sell. And this perfect product may become not so perfect very quickly. And this strategy is very short-sighted, I believe. Example may be you find a product on Jungle Scout, Helium 10 or what have you, that's hot, that's selling, in trend. You decide to launch it within about a month, 3 months, you start to do $10,000 perhaps per month. And then later down the line, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months, maybe even a year, you're doing 1,000 per month in revenue for the same product that you were doing 10,000 not too long ago. So what happened there? Right? Competition came in and decided to sell the same product. And I come across many students, in fact, who have fallen into the trap of finding that perfect product, spend 3 months and more finding a perfect product, or very quickly finding a perfect product, and after a while they've established themselves, the sales go down because other sellers have caught on to that perfect product. So this is the first path that I feel like generally everyone is trying to find. And we'll come back to this in a second. And then you have the second path, which is a simple product, minimum done to it, brown cardboard box with product inside, and you're just providing value, right? So pros and cons of this. Ready to hit the shelves right away. So this is a simple product, by the way, simple product that we're selling in a brown box with just our brand slapped on it. That's it. Pros, ready to hit the shelves right away. Speed is on our side because we're not worrying about design and all that stuff, logos and branding and all that stuff. It's just brown box, our name, boom, ready for sale. You can apply this in many categories and products. Many products in kitchen, bathroom, many essential categories. You can get away with products just in a brown cardboard box. It's all good. And also you can be creative with this as well because brown box can be eco-friendly brown cardboard packaging, which again is a plus for you, your business, and also long-term for the environment as well. Now the cons for this. The competition has all the room to crush you. If I'm selling a brown cardboard box packaging with product inside it, right, and that's it, you have all the room to work on the brand, the logo, the packaging, the presentation, and crush me with that stuff. So again, cons, the competition has all the room to crush you and you have no uniqueness and no brand. So the customers ain't gonna remember you. It's just a brown box, right? So pros, ready to hit the shelves, speed, can get away with this in many categories. We can also be creative. So those are the two parts. Find a perfect product and also find a simple brown paper, a simple product that we can put in a brown box and start to sell and hit the shelves right away. Now the third one, this is extremely important. This is the one that I feel like is the most important. And that is create a product that has evergreen demand, provide great value, build a beautiful packaging and brand. The pros here are this: uniqueness and differentiation. Brand possibilities. You can build a proper brand out of this. Customers will remember you. High profit margins. And this is extremely long-sighted because you are now paying attention to the packaging, the experience of the product, the way it's going to be received. And you actually get to become a great product creator and a great salesman and a great marketer. Now this is the key, I believe, to succeeding in e-commerce and Amazon. To become a great product creator and a great salesman and a marketer. So you can take on any product. You gain confidence in the field and you master sales and marketing, as I said, to sell any product that comes your way. And that is true power. Cons. It takes time to learn and implement. You're not going to put a product out there in the first 2, 3, 4 weeks. Possible, yes, but for many, it takes longer. And there's a big learning curve because you have to learn about packaging, logo, branding. You can get someone to do it, but you still have to at least keep your eye on how it all works and understand how it all works. And that's a big plus. I come from an architecture background. Architects don't build, right? But if you ask an architect, where do all the switches go, where all the floorings go, where everything about the house, plumbing, everything, the building, and they'll tell you. So I think to succeed in this business, you have to be the architect, if you will, of your brand, your products, your journey, and you can certainly get people to do the job, but you need to know what's going on and understand the ins and outs of it. I believe if you master this, if you go through the third path, picking perfect products becomes a left-hand game. Putting a product in a simple brown box and selling it becomes a left-hand game. Everything becomes easy if you master this third path. But if you're only going after the first path, which is finding perfect products, you're going to struggle. You're going to struggle. At least start with a product in a brown packaging and start to, the one that makes sense to you with demand, competition, etc. But I think if you go through the path of creating a product from scratch, building a brand, and mastering sales and marketing, you'll be able to take on any product and you'll be able to play. Like I just I'm currently in the middle of launching a product, and that is in path 2. I've gone through all of these paths and I'm currently in path 2 just because I'm taking advantage of a product that I feel like that I discovered that filled a gap in the market currently. Put it in the brown packaging box and it's currently on the way to Amazon, right? It's currently being shipped. It took me 2 weeks to get it ready, place an order, boom, speed. Left-hand game. Last one. Now this is my ultimate goal, and this is, I think, everyone's ultimate goal to a certain degree, if you will, and that is to create a unique product that does not yet exist in the marketplace, right? A product that has a clear demand, a product that has a clear need for it. So for example, product that solves a problem, saves time, a product that is creative, if you will, and we'll talk more about products possibilities very soon. But the pros here are this: only you sell it. Therefore, customers only buy from you, and you have the complete exclusivity when it comes to selling that product. You build a brand, you build authority, you have extremely high profit margins. You can play with profit margins because you are the only seller who is providing that particular product. It does not exist anywhere. So for example, if I came up with Bluetooth pillow covers that measured my sleep and connected with my phone and gave me data when I woke up, that is called creating a product, right? It doesn't already exist in the marketplace today. Cons, it can cost money to develop this product and can also take time as well. So those are the 4 possible private label or / e-commerce paths that you can take. And I think it's really important to understand this whole as an elephant, whole, bird's eye view, and see what's going on. So you're not falling into the trap of only finding perfect products. Because if you do, I don't think I can. If I had to bet on one strategy here for the rest of my life, it'll be the third one. Not the first one, not the second one. Even to the extent third one, because it takes a lot of time and money to actually experiment. The third one is the most future-proof, if you will, I believe, like out of all of these. Okay, now let's jump on to taking a look at the product possibilities. Now that we've had a look at product paths, different paths that you can take. Now let's take a look at different product possibilities. What can you sell? What can you sell in the marketplace? Okay, you can sell something that people need. And there's a lot of products that people need. You can sell something that people want, something that provides value, something that is eco, which is, I believe, the north point of all products these days. We want to reduce plastic. We want to look after the environment, so on and so forth. So this is, I think, the north point of the future. Products that solve a problem and products that are creative. Right? So let's take a look at all of these in depth, in more detail. So something people need. Now, COVID-19 has just proven how important it is and how crucial it is to perhaps have some products in this category, because in this category, products are always going to be selling. Essential goods, they're always going to be selling. There are kitchen products, there are bathroom products, office products, baby products, electronic products these days, right? We can't live without technology. Sports and fitness products, pets, home improvement. So these are all essential goods that we can go out and sell in the marketplace, and people will buy them, provided that you are either selling a great product or in trend product, or you know how to sell the product. The parts that we discussed earlier. And then we have something that people want. Something fancy, something cool, something attractive, something passion related. Now, I recently purchased a MacBook stone cover. It's not here yet. In fact, it's been 3 months. Those guys were the only guys selling it. In fact, I didn't even know that I needed a stone MacBook cover or wanted a MacBook cover that made out of stone. I was just scrolling my feed and the ad came up and it stopped me in my tracks. It was so cool. I had just recently purchased a great, $5,000-$6,000 laptop, which I was so excited about, and I want to, pimp it out. And they made me buy it. It was the most expensive MacBook cover I had ever purchased. It's still not here. 3 months. I'm still happy to wait for it. It goes to show the power of the fourth path, right, that we shared just earlier, when you create something that is so unique that does not exist in the market today. In this case, it was a stone MacBook cover. It did not, I had never seen it before. And it was so fancy, so cool, so attractive that I stopped what I was doing, pulled out my credit card, and I purchased it. And I was happy to wait as long as possible. Amazing. Third, something that provides value. Now think about this. We buy products every day, weekly basis, monthly basis. I buy white t-shirts and white shirts. That's my bread and butter when it comes to clothing. And if someone came in here and gave me and just offered me, 10 shirts for $50 or $100, I'll buy it, because typically I pay $20 for a white shirt or $30 for a white shirt. If it's really great, $50 for a white shirt, or t-shirt rather, right? So it's a value-driven bundle where you're giving lots of a particular product for a cheaper price than they would normally buy for. Or you're bundling something, maybe like a shirt and a tie. So this is something that the customers are already buying. It is an opportunity for the customer to save money and save money long term and be smart with their purchasing, etc. So that's the third path with product possibilities. The fourth is something eco. Now this is a great one. I love this because you can make anything, a simple product, gone eco. That's a typical one. Make anything go eco. MacBook cover that I just bought, that was eco. Made out of stone. Wasn't plastic, wasn't anything like that. And you can make anything eco. Furniture, anything kitchen, anything sports, anything that is around your house, anything you can make eco. And people will buy it because they care about, these days, reducing plastic, and people are only going to start to care more and more about all of this stuff. So any product that we are used to seeing in plastic, we can make it into an eco product. Boom. You're in business. And there's lots of materials out there, bamboo, hemp, starch, corn, you name it, to make a simple plastic product into an eco-friendly product. And the market will respond to that. And then we have something that solves a problem. Let's take a look. Something that saves time, something that saves space, or organizes, simplifies a task, or makes life easy. Great. People love that stuff. We want to make our lives easy, and anything, that makes my life easy, I'm happy to pay money for it. So this is another great product possible path that you can take when it comes to launching a product. And last but not least, it is something creative. Electronics, sports, pets. I've seen many creative, I've got a dog here, I've got a dog, and many times I've come across an amazing product to do with dogs, just whether it's a water fountain or whether it's an umbrella with a leash, something that's just out of the ordinary that solves a problem. And I think this is a great space to be in as well. This is also a space that you can actually really grow in. But anyway, if you're first getting started, I think the lowest hanging fruit is sell something that people need. Okay? Or something that provides value, or something that's eco. In my experience, those have been the lowest hanging fruit. And then you can move on to perhaps something that people want, something that solves a problem, or something that's creative. In fact, even something that solves a problem can be low-hanging fruit, if you will. Something that people need, that solves a problem, bit of a match here, So you can definitely be creative with things like that. So anyway, so hopefully this maps out and clarifies in your mind, what possible paths you can take with your e-commerce journey, your Amazon journey, and what kind of possible products you can launch on your e-commerce journey or Amazon journey. Because obviously, I feel like this video was long due because I have not seen anything like this exist on YouTube or anywhere. I've gone personally, a lot of courses, spent 40,000 plus on courses. I haven't come across anyone who's explained all possible paths to do with Amazon and selling online generally, to really make it absolute clear and present it to me and say, yep, those are the possible paths you can take, and those are the risks, the pros and cons, and even selling products that people need, want, value, all that stuff. I personally did not have when I first got started, and I wish I had this when I first got started. I would have saved myself 6 figures in trial and error. So hopefully this helps you, and with your product selection and getting started with your e-commerce journey and your Amazon journey. And hopefully this map, if you will, that is laid out, you can step back, take it all in, and see, and sort of let your gut take over and see which one your gut is telling you to go with. Because there is no right or wrong. And remember, the north point of this business is mastering sales and marketing, and do not fall into the trap of looking for perfect products. I've come across many people that have found perfect products today, and they're not so perfect tomorrow. So thanks again for watching. If you have found value from this video, give us a quick comment below. Let us know what was your aha moment when I was presenting and going through this mind map. Other than that, you take care, and I wish you all the best in your Amazon journey.